Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
You are knowing what you are wanting?
Yes.
Moves about a bit, yes. Evolves, expands. Have you been able to shut your desire down? Have you stopped trying? May as well. Because this contrasting environment in which you are focused will eternally elicit from you, out here on the leading edge, new desire. It's all set up that way. The expanding universe, in fact, is dependent upon the new ideas that are born out here on the leading edge. You are the summoner of source energy. And without a new asking, there could not be a new answering. And without a new answering, there could not be expansion. So the eternalness that is assured is predicated upon your willingness to participate and continue to ask. So if you ever reach the place where you are no longer asking, then you are no longer summoning. Now, sometimes you get tired of being in your physical body, not tired of asking, but tired of resisting that which you have asked for. That's a bummer. When you ask and ask and ask, but hold yourself in vibrational resistance to what you're asking for, it wears you down. It makes you ornery, then it makes you tired. It can make you sick. It makes you not love life. And then you croak. Because you are no longer summoning life forward. In other words, your reason for being is the summoning of life forward. And as long as your life is inspiring you to the new request, then you are adding unto in the way you intended. But when you stop doing that, then at very deep levels of your being, you make the decision to reemerge. Not because you are not always of value, but because you are no longer participating in the way that you intended. In other words, you came forth to summon life force forward. So then you reemerge into non-physical, and then you take another run at it. And when you come forth again, you're fresh and new and frisky. You're eager. Don't you watch those little ones? Aren't they eager? Before the older, tireder ones train them into mutual complacency, there's quite a bit of eagerness going on in those little ones and in those like you who come to remember who you are and why you're here, and most of all, that life is supposed to be fun. You did not come forth into this environment to fix it because it isn't broken. You knew it then. We know it now. We're wanting to remind you of that. And you didn't come forth because you needed the growth. You came forth because you enjoy the process of expansion. And that's really what this gathering is about. We want you to enjoy the process of expansion. Oh, you're going to expand whether you enjoy it or not. Because here in this environment, the variety, the contrast is going to help you to know what you don't want. And it's going to cause you to know what you do want, even if you're not good or interested in putting words to it. You cannot be aware of something unwanted without an equal and equivalent knowing of what you do want springing forth at the same time. And when that asking, when that knowing what you do want erupts within you vibrationally, it's like sending off a rocket that the source within you then rides. The source within you then says, new idea is born, and the source within you then gives undivided attention to the new idea. And then a wonderful thing happens. Law of attraction begins to respond to that powerful focus of the source within you. We call that your inner being. We call it the larger part of you. It's the part of you that even though you are here in this physical body, still remains non-physically focused. Sometimes you call that part of you the soul of you, or your soul. But we want you to understand that you are not dead and then alive and then dead. You are always alive. And while you are here in this physical format, there is a larger part of you that law of attraction is responding to in a larger way, offering vibrational signals that are making things happen. In other words, there is a veritable vortex of attraction happening around everything that you have asked for. We know you've been hearing about law of attraction, and we know that you are getting the idea that you get what you think about. We just want you to understand that you are thinking on two playing fields. You are the thinker here in this physical body, the personality that you know as you. You're thinking about stuff. You're thinking about you. You might be thinking, I don't like me. You might be thinking, I don't like you. You might be thinking, I love me. You might be thinking, I love you. There are a myriad of things that you could be thinking. But in every moment that you are thinking here in this physical body, something wonderful is happening. Your thoughts and the vibration of them are having a vibrational relationship with who you really are, and what you really are thinks. For example, the source within you loves life. When you're down on life, you're thinking something different. And that negative emotion you feel that you call depression or irritation is your indicator that your thought just is not blending with the thought of who you really are. Your guidance system is showing you you have free will to think whatever thought you want to think, but when you think thoughts that are a far departure or even a slight departure from the way the source within you has come to know and believe and think, then you will feel the vibrational discord. Your emotions are your indicator every time, no exception, of the harmony or disharmony between the way the source within you is thinking now about that and the way you are thinking now about that. So even when everything in your environment, or all the people, or many of the people, or most of the people, or some of the people around you agree with you that you are valid in your negative thought about this or that, that person did wrong, that government did wrong, that agency did wrong, that I've done wrong. It doesn't matter how many other physical beings agree with you in helping you to try to validate your pushing against attitude. The source within you never ever does it, which means every time you do, you feel negative emotion. Now, many would say, well, I have trained to be objective, and I should weigh the pros and the cons and the pluses and the minuses, and I should be a realist. I should face reality. And we say, there's plenty of reality that you could be facing that resonates with what the source within you knows, like your worthiness, like the prosperity that abounds, like the flexibility and vitality of your physical apparatus, like the brilliance of you, mostly about